Hello Commanders, Commander Placer here, and welcome to today's live stream. I hope everyone's doing very well today, and you've had a okay Tuesday, which is allegedly the most depressing day of the week. So, we are going to be going into a little bit of Elite Dangerous today, and we are going to be checking out, weirdly, subsurface painite deposits. Now, it's something that came up when we were talking on the last stream, where we were looking at this alleged ridiculous high-paying painite malarkey, and figured that we would have a look to see how good it is. At the time, wasn't equipped for subsurface, so figured we'd give it away, give it a go. So quickly, we've got ProRock, J26, General Patch, and SNT. How are you guys doing today? Freaky Dicky Dude, hello, how you doing? So yep, title is accurate, ProRock. I figured because I haven't actually come back yet from doing my mining. ProRock, you say nerfed, but it wasn't nerfed. They just changed it so it didn't have ridiculous exploits. And let's not use the word nerf when it's the wrong word to be used. Hey Seth, how you doing? Haven't seen you for a bit. Hope you're doing alright. But yeah, the idea being is that we're going to be hopefully seeing if it's any good or not. But if not, it's making a little bit of cash, and it's also more interesting than just boring laser mining. That's my thoughts. But I mean, looking at the patch notes, it wasn't really. They've made it so that you can't just sit there, switch back and forth to your fighter all the time. Which, to be fair, they really shouldn't have been a thing in the first place, should it? But yeah, I'm heading to these painite spots over here, and we'll see how we go. I don't know if I'll find anything decent. Hunting Thargoid Scouts, yeah. Well, yeah, ProRock. I wasn't using the exploit in the first place, so it's not weird. I just happen to be still parked here where there's a painite double hotspot. So it's one of them. It's not weird. It's pretty normal. I don't need seismic charges plugged in. I have got mining lasers as well. Actually, you know what? Let's spawn that on the same fire group, because I'm trying to up my mining game a bit. So, well, we'll see how that goes. There we go. Right. So, Steph, are you working on your combat rank? Or just having a bit of fun? So dropping on the super bright spot, what we would hope would be the super bright spot. We're going way too fast though, so tactical recce. Hey Krikov, how you doing? Oh, that's painite there, which means the next one must be there, which will go right here in this lovely. Trying to go for the whiter part, I think. I say the whiter part. What would be the whiter part? Denser part of the ring. Hey Anne, hey Vortex, how you guys doing? But yeah, this is a bit of a take advantage of the situation that I'm at. Because, you know, I'd love to be the person that finds the next big gold rush. I really don't think I am going to be, though, honestly. Whoop. Alright, and we'll do the old pulse wave going. I'm hardly likely to do that. Glenn, you went to 2 Painite hotspots, mine for over an hour in each, 0 paint. You've got to be doing something wrong. Like, for that to happen. Like, there has to be something wrong at that point. Right, this does have some subsurface, but it's Bertrandite, which is no good. Handles badly. Deary me. Oh yeah, that's what I've not done. That is perfect. Pedant there actually, general patch. We'll change that. There we go. A genuine pedant is always welcome. Prorock, yeah, I have. That actually pulls it into osmium. No. But yeah, that actually pulls in comparative to. Yeah, we'll do this. Because I'm equipped for subsurface and well, everything, to be honest. So probably could take abrasion off. Well, we should definitely do though. Is open the cargo scoop. Yeah, so I'm pretty well equipped for everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to laser mine at the same time whilst we're working towards trying to find other stuff. What I should really have had this selected though, that would help, wouldn't it? Is the prospector, so I know whether it's depleted. But yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, I mean, I am technically travelling through time. I mean, to be fair, the changes to the galactic average pricing actually kind of brings it in line with what it was before the carrier patch. There's something hiding behind there. Oh, look at that! That's a shiny boy. This little one here looks like a pretty good one. But yeah, I figured that I would try and up my mining game, be like super efficient. Galite, osmium, yeah, that's a shame. I mean, we've got a painite on the surface, which we probably could take a little prod at, considering I've got is it actually even on this rock? No, it's not even on this rock. So, oh well. But yeah, I know I could have the abrasion blaster separate, but I can't be bothered to switch it over. Hey Toncore, hey Dan. Yeah, I figured I'd be better equipped, I would say, to actually get some decent amount of mining. I mean, to be fair, that's a little bit higher than it was for the Painite price. I mean, that little one over there looks good as well. We're also quick for calls in case you need them. Skillever, hey, how you doing? It's kind of. I feel like this should enable me to be more efficient. I'm hoping it will. Proof of pudding being in the eating. Could look like it should be a rich one. I don't really want cores because they're a little bit harder work than I would care for. Alright, this one has got Bertrandite again and osmium. I am not seeing a lot of really not seeing a lot when it comes to Painite, because I've seen plenty of subsurface, but none of that yet. I've got an image always looking for hidden stuff that's been added. You never know when there's a patch, anything can happen. Hey old duck. Tritium is not the only subsurface. Tritium can be laser mined as well. As far as I know, it can be. But what we're looking for today, like I say, is Painite. This is very much testing things that need to be tested. We'll have a little look at this one. It's glowy. Pros and cons with the clipping the Python. Python has got a nicer hardpoint grouping. That's what I would say. That's my first part of it. Also, I don't really like the clipper. Anyway, aesthetics wise, not a huge fan of it, but that doesn't affect its performance. Ah, okay, and this is some subsurface, because it makes no difference, apparently. Right, let's get ourselves involved. It's moving a little bit more than I would like. I think I'll put night vision on. I need to remember how to do this, so this should be interesting. Random, hello. That was a miss, wasn't it? Okay, deploy the drill. Let's see what we get. Oh, idiot! Right. Say, do my collect limpets not go and grab stuff before? But yeah, for me, I just like the Painite, Python even, because it's kind of what I've got. It's not bad. Okay. Right. Got another subsurface of Painite. Let's grab that whilst we're here. But yeah, I particularly like the handling of the Python for this. It works out quite nicely for me. Yeah, we definitely want to go for the smaller chunks though. The smaller blue bars. They seem to be where you get your bigger payout. Got our brave little limpets doing their work. Of course, we can keep this up quite nicely. The Python does have A-rated dirty drives on. I don't think that would count. So that's pretty good. Makes things nice and easy for us. Cool. Right. Still working our way towards that hotspot, and then we can move straight on because this one wasn't actually any good. Didn't have actually any painite in as such, so no painite for laser mining. That's kind of my idea for this. It's going to be a bit of a how fast can we get as much as possible, and we've got 37 tons already in 17 minutes. That's not bad. I would say it's not bad. Oh, it's a mystery, isn't it? Jambatech, hey, how you doing? Sorry, kind of missed you there. I'm doing alright, mate. I'm doing alright. Trying the thing that no one else is doing because you just never know. Alright, is this one? That's got a decent amount of painite in. Oh, it's got subsurface, or it's got the old surface deposits as well. So let's knock them off at the same time as we're lasering. Oh. There we go. Oh. Managed pips. Oh, that's gold. Well, we don't want gold. Worthless gold. So yeah, a bit of everything, I think. No, so orange bar indicates how quickly it moves. That's how quickly your doofer, or how quickly the bottom row moves. Is what it is, or how quickly you move through it, even. And then the thinner the blue bar, the more you get. Right? That's what we're saying. At least that's my understanding. That's what everyone keeps telling me. So why should I not believe everyone? And that's a straw man, everyone. But yeah, this might have been a quicker way to do what I was doing last time, being far more prepared. But yeah, going for these little nuggets, that seems to be the way to do it. Oh, one sec, guys, I've got a phone call got to answer. Oh, sorry about that one, guys. That was a pharmacy calling up to arrange medicine delivery. So kind of important. One of those, I guess. Now, did this have any... I've got subsurface. Does it have any painite in it at all? No, it doesn't. So we're doing subsurface deposits for this one. And it's lovely and still, which we like. But yeah, it's one of those times where it's like, oh, that's actually an important focal. I should probably answer that. See, this is like the perfect rock to go for. Idiot. As long as I don't do something stupid like that. Oh, and that again. Hey, Weejet. How you doing? Right, was there more than one? No. Ugh. Right, on to the next one. I appreciate that one, Freaky Deaky Doos. It's always good to know. Right, I need to shorten your name down to something. I think that's my plan. I need to find a way to shorten it down. That's so gold. Right, and that's oh no. Not a lot in the way of Painite there. That's a shame. But there's still one. Freaky. Alright, we'll go with that. Because otherwise, dude, I could be talking to anyone. I've got loads of people, dude. Okay. This seems to be a really good rock, I feel like. It seems to have a lot of good stuff in. This is the bit I wasn't looking forward to, as we get further and further through it. Tick, 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 tick. Okay. No, I like the mechanic of the subsurface mining. I think it's a little bit more interesting than how things could be otherwise. Yes, a gamma and Prosodium, Dimium. Okay, we will get ourselves back moving where we were going. Get the pulse wave underway. But yeah, so far, at least for me, I feel like the smaller asteroids seem to be the good ones. They seem to be small and all good. I'm up to 65 tons so far for 26 minutes, with a little bit of oh, and this one's got okay, right. This is why I brought everything with me. This is going to be interesting, I guess. So we're doing laser mining at the same time as doing the subsurface. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh, have I lost my target, haven't I? There we go. Jambotech, I don't really know, to be honest. I'm not kind of super chasing credits. It's more of a something to try out kind of thing. So I can practice refining my mining technique. Now, I think we've most likely well and truly mined out that rock. Oh no, I haven't. Surprise. I honestly thought we would have been done mining that out so far, but we haven't. Hey Gary, how you doing, fella? I was like, hi, bye. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so that should be that done. We have another. Is that another subsurface? No, it's gone. Okay, that's not bad. It felt strong. Felt strong. I mean, I did get what, 5 tons from that, which isn't a lot at all. But oh no, it wasn't 5 tons because of that. Let's purge that low temperature diamond one out. We'll ditch a few limpets as well. Yeah, freaky. You've got to go for the killing everything in sight. To me, that would be the smart thing to do. We need to engineer it really. That's the first thing you want to do. Okay, that seems. Fang Darker, apparently so. It seems to be a thing that happens when you have to wait a little bit longer though, I think. Actually, Freaky, you could go exploring in your Corvette if you wanted to. Oh, behave, limpet. Like, I mean, technically you could. Oh, go on, be a... No! Wrong subsurface. So... Oh, silver. Yeah, who wants silver? Money Funster, you can use it for low temperature timers too, yep. Obviously it's something you can do... Oh, I guess on anything. Is that... Nope, stop selecting Painite fragments. Because that's how we lose limpets at a rapid rate. I'm hoping it should be super quick. That's the idea, is that with what I'm doing, I should be able to get through my cargo quite quickly. Because I'm trying to be a little bit more efficient. Because last time I was like, oh, let's assume a leisurely bit of mining, see what happens, kind of thing. This is different. This is me attempting to be efficient. So I'm up to 84 tons of painite already. Which again, in 30 minutes is good. The Python does run out of space, or will run out of space quite quickly though. So that's the trade-off. Kind of waiting for these limpets to catch up with me, because I know we've left some behind. Oh, it does actually have painite, and it does have some subsurface. I'm going to assume it's slightly out of range. Okay. Oh. And it's Painite. This is good. This is going to be a good rock. So we'll be laser mining at the same time as doing the subsurface displacement. It's a pretty slow spinner. And away we go. It's always good when you're gaining cargo quicker than you're using limpets. That's how you know you're doing the right thing. Cool. Right. Well, let's see what else we got. We have. Okay, the rest of it's osmium, so we'll focus on lasers. Now, this is hardly a masterclass. But we are going to have to abandon a few limpets again, which is good. That's kind of where you want to be. Although this doesn't have a great Painite percentage, so it's not the best use of my time. But doing it at the same time as what you're doing, if you're just going to mine the rock on its own, then it's probably not going to be great. So we immediately want to start eyeing up for our next one, and that's our next one over there. At least that's my plan. It's good. I mean, the fact that we can... Oh, actually, I might say forget that one. And go for the little shiny nugget down here. Yeah, as for which shields to use on a Corvette, I mean, I use prismatics, but my shields are over the top. Like, very much so over the top. Oh, it's a core. It's a core. This is like the ultimate rock. Let's have a little look. Okay, well, it's not that good. He says. Let's have a quick look at everything. Let's have a quick look, see if we've got... Okay, no, this one's going to be lasered. So Muddy Funster, if you want low temperature diamonds, then you're looking for Icy, and you're looking for the low temperature diamond hotspots, preferably an overlap. There are there's two triple overlaps out there that are good. The quadruple overlap that's being spoken about is garbage. The people that found it and shared it have actually shown that it pays more to use the triple. So bear that in mind. But yeah, it's if you want to do Painite, then you do need the type of ring that I'm in, which is metallic. I know if I say it wrong, I'll get corrected. And I know if I say it right, no one will say anything. So the one I'm in, there aren't many. There's a really good tool out there. There's like ed.tools/miner, something like that. I'll post it in chat. It's that's the website to go to, and basically just put in the system you're in. It will tell you the nearest place to go. It looks like a core as well, this one. It's not, but it does have a decent surface deposit. Okay. I mean, I feel like I'm making reasonably good time. I feel like I'm actually doing better than I was just in the laser mining last time round. I mean, 103 tons at 38 minutes. That's good. So you might be a little bit off on that 200 an hour pro rock, but that's still good going. I mean, a little bit. If we take into consideration that I had to answer a phone call in there as well. We should get mining as left to make the iPad fly them. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be good if you just had, if they just provided additional mining lasers, so you got more out of a rock. That would be good. I'd be up for that. Yeah, it's one of those times I'm super inefficient when it comes to stuff like this. I really try these days in my gaming. I try not to do what is necessarily the most efficient, but I try and do what is the most kind of realistic and preferably interesting and enjoyable. What do we get from that one? We'll do a couple of, you know, we'll do a couple of drive-by abrasion blasters on that. Alan, yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I'm totally up. There's some real aspects of engineering that do need to be added. Like, why can't there be an engineer that specialises in mining tools? Increase yield for less ammo and all that kind of stuff. I don't think there'd be anything wrong with that. But yeah, it's nice to be at the Type 9 and doing some mining, because I feel like it really is a... It feels like you're flying a spaceship again when you get back into something like a Python. Versus when you're flying around in a Type 9 where you're basically flying a warehouse. It's got a very different feeling to it. I mean, to be fair, Alan, they've got such negligible distro draw already. Right, I'm going to go for that one over there. I think that's going to be the plan. I need to wait for this this limpet to catch up with us, and then we will get our boost on. Titanite mining is arguably more painful than when you broke your finger at work. Well. Let's be prepared, because I'm feeling like it's going to be good. I mean, is it? Oh, come on. I mean, it'd be great if you're after osmium. This is definitely a thing to go for. It's a shame I'm just not looking for osmium. Muddy Thunster, yeah, SSD, so subsurface displacement. That's the technically the type of mining that I'm doing. So I got 4 Painites. Well, I mean, the surface one's a Painite, so we'll just grab them whilst we're there. It's entirely possible I just totally mashed a collector limpet. So, wait, what? How do we know? How do we know what's in that rock? Have we been there? We haven't been to that rock, have we? Or have we? Apparently we have. Right, so Muddy Funster, in the little mini game, you're aiming for the blue, and the orange that goes up and down, like the waveform. That will tell you like how quickly it's going to move. Alright, let's switch our brain back on because I switched off for a second there. So yeah, that's what you're after. Ideally, it seems to be the thinner the blue, the more you get from it. That's the idea. Pips. Wait for that asteroid depleted word. That's what we're waiting for. And that's the next one we'll go for. So where are we up to? 119. 120 in 45 minutes. Pretty good. Alright, Pyrock, chances are I will have turned around and come back by that point. Hey, Steve, how's it going? It's just different. I don't know if it's as good. So far I'm kind of doing a combination of subsurface and laser mining, which is working out for me pretty well. I'm feeling good about what we've got so far. Also I'm doing some well, a bit of this as well. The abrasion blasting, because I'm here. It's like, well, you know what, I'm here, I might as well do it. Painite 17%. Oh, alright, I'll buy it. Price for 1 ton at the moment is around about 800k. So it's 798,000, that's the maximum price. Now, the difference between Painite and low temperature diamond mining has always been the speed of which you can gather your full ton price, you know, or your full hold. And that's kind of the difference. So typically, Painite will be much quicker, low temperature diamonds will be higher value per ton. But at the moment, considering that low temperature diamonds are at what, 1.1 mil per ton, Painite being at 800,000, that's pretty good. That's still, if you're gathering stuff quickly. But it's a nice little change. That's always my thoughts. I like the variety. Right, well that's what I'm going for over there. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Folco. I mean, to be fair, it's a good idea. The I've used my mining type 9 for strip mining, and the problem with that is that obviously it handles like a garbage scow, so you're not going to be really moving around rocks too well for your subsurface. It can do it. But not very well. Alright, that's a decent looking rock over there. Subsurface though is indite and osmium, which isn't super. But we will laser mine this one. Hey Lee, how you doing? Yeah, Lee's here, look busy. That's what Lee normally does when everyone else pops in on him. But yeah, definitely, I think limiting yourself to one form of mining in that way, I feel like you're probably spoiling your own game a touch. Because to me, this is a lot more interesting. Is that I know that I can laser mine. Ideally, I'm looking for these higher values. Yeah, I'm looking for the subsurface. If I can't find them, and not the end of the world. There's another little one. Just there. Actually, that one's not so little, it's just further away. I mean, that's lit up like a Christmas tree. Prospects has not hit it yet. Oh, and it's a core. And that's a lot of subsurface. It's a lot of subsurface. Let's see what we got. It's all junk though. So that's all junk. So what we'll do is we're going to laser mine it, then we're going to pop it. Because we can do both. Yeah, we're going to absolutely rinse this rock. So I've got 132. Remember that? 132. That depleted really fast. Okay, do we have any surface deposits that are Painite? No, we don't. Let's get on with the cracking. Dr. Tutor, my preliminary assessment is not that great for mining if you were just doing that on its own, but I will say it's perfectly adequate for an additional Ah, yes. Right, we're doing something. Now I remember. Right. Hey Jeremiah, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, it's nice to have the additional option. Right. Let's get this popped. Oh, does Twitch normally not, Jeremiah? Is that not? So I've got 13 chunks, which isn't bad. And bear in mind that that's 13 chunks that were initially released, plus what we're going to chip off the inside as well. Should be good. But yeah, mixed mining. I think mixed mining is the way to do it. How? There we go. That was great. Hey Ali, how you doing? I'm doing alright today. Doing a sort of, I guess at this point now it's not just subsurface, but it's mixed mining. Jeremiah, I don't want to know. Don't know. What have you been up to? I don't want to know. I'm not here to judge. If I don't know about it, it's fine. Oh, that's never good. Oh, God. What happened? That's pretty special. I don't know what happened there, actually. So, I guess there's that. I didn't think I was going to hit anything. And then you know what happened? I did. Oh, collected limpets being lost all over the shop. See, I haven't done any core mining for quite a while, and I'm not feeling like I'm missing out from it. It's like now it has to recover the repair bill. Right. I'm happy to get away from this rock now. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But we started off with 27. That's quite a bit of ton. That's good tonnage. Yeah, there's an awful lot of cancel culture kicking around. I will agree with you on that one. Yeah, Daniel, I think what happened was I actually just slammed into the main rock, which is on me. But yeah, I'm not super keen on cancel culture. I think that you can't write people off completely because of the mistakes they've made in the past. If that was the case, wouldn't we all be written off for some reason? You know, it's like I think any of us are perfect in any way, shape or form. So why would we... oh well, that's me. That's my thoughts. Of course there are some things that people can do that are unforgivable, don't get me wrong. but not everything. We seem really, really quick to... Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's not depleted. Where's my prospector on this one? But yeah, Alan, you getting banned from Forza because of that was absolutely hilarious. I'm sorry. Sorry to laugh at your plight. But I appreciate the comedy of it. It's inappropriate comedy, but I appreciate the comedy of it. And someone would have had to have reported that as well. Alright, let's max out cargo again. Now, we're getting pretty close to being maxed out. I think what we'll do is we're probably at the point where we're going to need to ditch a few more limpets. We'll just do 5. Actually, no, we've got another... Got a couple of fragments that should be on the way in. Just gotta wait for the limpets to catch up. Did anyone buy it, Alan? Because that would tell you something about the player base, wouldn't it? Oh no, we're much closer to this than I thought. Yes, Painite subsurface. Okay. And one that's barely spinning as well, so we like that. Minigame time. Oh no! Skills. Not saying I've got them. Just saying I'm really trying to have skills. But skills don't care if you've got them or not. Doesn't care if you want to have them. Right, I'm hostile, Trinity, because I'm in a power play. A different power play faction to the one that I'm currently registered to. I've been registered power play for one faction to get something. I don't even know what I was trying to get anymore. I can't remember who I'm aligned to. But yeah, I've been aligned to them for a million years. It feels like it. Well, at least a year. It was on my list of things that I should do, and then I just didn't. So that's always good. Prospector says this is Painite 9%, which is not worth my time to mine. I should have been mining it at the same time. But I didn't. Oh, no, Alan, I've got pack counts. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, okay, Lee Yong-ryu. What does he do? Anyone know what he does? Because I can't remember. Oh yeah, Vortex, it's full. So I think everything's full. Yeah, everything's full. We're at that kind of point. Alright, I think that's all we're here for that one. Lose pack hounds. I'm still receive pack hounds. Do I have pack hounds? Actually, you know what? There's chances I haven't. Now I'm wondering whether or not I've actually even... It's a very good chance I haven't bothered yet to actually even get them. Eek. Painite 21 and right, okay, this is where we're going to attempt to be efficient. So I'm going to line up for the displacement, start mining at the same time, completely forget that we've still got our cargo scoop in closed. Let's change that. I mean, there's lots of stuff that's good apart from prismatics. Depending on what you like or what you're into. Like, mining lances are pretty good if you're into mining. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Move my thumb to do my pips, didn't I? Maybe that's a little bit too complicated for me to do at the same time and talk. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh. Oh wait, what did we just do? Yeah, it needs to be there. Okay. And off we go. Yeah, Cytos, for example. That's a good one. For stripping off shields, very, very good. They have like a sole purpose, but they're very good, and that's what a lot of the power play weapons are like. And I really enjoy the idea of Imperial Hammers. The idea of having a subsurface here. The idea of having a railgun that fires 3 blasts. If you hit with all 3, it's better than a normal railgun of the same size. You know, it's but also at the same time, if you miss the railgun, you just missed, and it's your one shot. Versus with your hammers, you can track a little bit because of the 3 rapid shots. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things out there, I guess. Yeah, this is likely to be the last rock that we can do, to be honest. Yeah, oh yeah, because there's another one. Yep. Yeah, actually, Cytos I think are on my list of things to unlock. The problem is I'm getting to the point where I'm having to use anacondas for storage. And it's a bit ridiculous, if I'm honest. I'm having to spend all that money on a ship for just storing modules. So yeah. Oh. I'm hoping you're seeing Muddy Fun Star. Hopefully you're seeing what not to do. Because I keep missing my timing slightly. But you can do it in rapid succession as long as you're on target. Yeah, I think it's pretty losing collectible inputs, which is never good. Is that it? Is that the last one? No. This is fun. Where it's like, oh no. Ugh. Because sometimes it slows down when you're not expecting it. So from what I can tell, there is a finite number of chunks you can get from a subsurface deposit. Whether you actually get the right amount, I mean, there's some facts out there of you know, have to work on observation. But yeah, it's science, it really. Oh, actually I thought I missed then. Okay. That was pretty good. Where are we up to? Got a single limpet left. So we kind of need to make that count when it comes to scanning. And this one right here looks good. Straight in. Yeah, practice. Definite practice. A bit of concentration never hurts either. So yeah, it's Painite. We're just going to laser mine this one. Because you need enough for a couple of tons. And yeah, chances are we're not going to get... I don't want to be in a situation where I have to manually scoop up cargo. That's not my jam. Okay, so we're full up at 1 hour and 9 minutes. So 192 tons, which is good. And a lot more interesting than just laser mining. We're doing a bit of everything. There's it one core, bunch of subsurface, a bit of laser at the same time. Not bad. Okay, that's hoppers full as well. So we're maxed. Which is cool. We're going to head back to the Battle Cat. Which is my carrier. Which of course is on the opposite side of the planet. Yeah, we'll drop it off and then we'll come back. I'm building up a bit of a stock of Painite at the moment.
Hello there.
Seth, thank you very much, dude. Much appreciated. Or get handed in, like I say, turn around, come back. So we get some averages going on. Because I'm not the kind of person to do something for 1 hour and be like, that's the average. Because that's not how averages work. Yeah, Trinity, I did. It's named after my cat. He's called Clive, but he's also a badass, so... That's the idea behind that. He's a tough little thing. He's having a rough time at the moment. It's like, Painite, Terror free! I'm tempted to see how much people are buying it for. I suppose I'll probably just check on the system map. SA. So he's buying for 405 max. That's not the best price at all. Because you could sell it for double. Especially that. It's like, nah, I could definitely sell it for double. But no. The important thing about Clive is that he's happy as well. He's still a very happy cat. This morning he jumped up on the bed whilst I was still sleeping and came and had a cuddle, you know, lay down next to me, kept grabbing hold of my hand and putting it under his chin. Super cute. This is not a good spot for my carrier to be at all. But yeah, he's lovely. I always say that things that make Clive the best cat in the world when you're awake are the things that make him the worst when you're asleep. Which is that he loves attention and he loves to talk to you. So, like, sometimes you just look at him and you meow and he meows back and you have a conversation. But yeah, that in the middle of the night, yeah, you don't want a cat meowing at you then. Oh, this is the worst spot for the gravity well. Probably means that I'm on the opposite side of the ring to where I was, not only on the opposite side of the planet at the same time. So I've kind of made it super difficult for myself. That, and there is a pirate as well. It was like, you're the one with the big hole. It's like, nope. Can't see him there. I mean, it's that. No, I don't even know who it was. Who said it? What was that? What was their Jan. I don't know what they're in. Where are we in relation to the planet? And the, yeah, we're not in the best spot. So this is where you really get shafted on, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say APM. That's a different game. That's StarCraft. Yes, we really get shafted on your credits per hour. Oh, there they are. Oh! The cheek of it. They started shooting me immediately. Well, surprise, it's my carrier. Kind of disappointed that we I'm still yet to see my carrier defend someone properly, which I think is a bit of a shame. It's the kind of thing that you want to see. You want to see your carrier really open up on someone. Carrier does need long rail drivers. That's what it needs. Just like the capital ships have got. Okay, right, let's go over to our inventory. We'll transfer all to carrier, Painite, confirm. And then, as if by magic, we've got another bunch in there. And we'll transfer that all over as well. So yeah, I've got myself, it's weird to think that I've got like I've got like a couple of million, no, sorry, about 1 billion, should I say, tons worth of cargo just sat there. It's pretty weird that. Just sat there and I'm not doing anything with it. But right, let's get ourselves restocked. Muddy Funster, now we're talking. I'm into that. And yeah, we should. But maybe limit it to wanted targets though, Folco, just to stop griefing. Because otherwise you'd sit there in a really popular system, in open, and you'd just be like, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. I mean, I would. Okay, we'll take, I mean, I'll take 130. And that should be good. Right, off we go again. Now, obviously, the thoughts are Vortex, no, I did not. I don't have any buy orders open, actually. But that did remind me, that was something that I wanted to look at. We'll look at the galaxy map. Go in here, we will sort by commodity, and we will select Painite. That's a mineral. Yeah, it is. Import, export. So, for 405. I mean, you could potentially make some money. So we saw some export. There's an export price. Oh, thanks for updating that. Okay, right. So, someone here is selling for 405. So you could potentially buy a crap ton of Painite and then go and sell it. Which, player economy, it's an interesting way of doing it, I guess, but it's not what I would do. The lusty Fargonian. Ew. That's what I have to say about that. Ew. I have not checked the prices. I've not checked the galactic average, actually, because it would have changed. Well, no, it's changed. Because it would have been interesting to have a buy order. Because, yeah, actually, Vortex, you thinking you had a buy order open because it's based on the percentage of the galactic average. If you actually had a buy order open, say, for low temperature diamonds, which was maximum 570, would that have changed and gone up to based on, well, 2.5 billion or 2.5 million per ton? That'd be it? 2.5 million? Yeah. Hey Pete, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one. Oh, right. So that's a Painite hotspot there. Is that just a flat Painite, is it? Just Painite on its own, yeah. Then we got those two there that are Painite and Painites. That's Broad Plum site. Pretty sure these are the ones we're going for. Wait, actually, are they? Hang on. Hang on. It's not. It's those ones that we're going for, which are now actually behind us. Oops. Raw diamond seeing 2.5 million. It's mad. Okay. Pretty sure it's there. I'm now having this moment where I'm like, is it? No. How have I could? I'm lost. I've got myself lost. That's what's happened. That's interesting, autos. Where are they? Here they are. Cool. I have this moment where I'm like, wait a minute. Is that the right one? No, it's not. I'm actually lost. I've actually lost the hotspots that I was going to. This is so awkward. Is it these ones? It could be these ones. Yeah, raw diamond. That'd be actually quality. That's yeah. Right. So that's Painite there, and that's not Painite, but that is Painite. Oh no. Where's that one? Oh, it's there. It's 100% those ones over there, isn't it? I'm having this very weird moment. Pretty sure yeah, it is, yeah. So it's grouped the Serendipite. I just need to remember that. What we're going to do this time is we're going to work our way towards the other one. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to drop in. Right about here. NAF, yeah, I don't know. That's the thing, I've got no way of knowing what it looks like. But then you can't have a purchase order open for more than you have as your carrier balance. So I don't know. And now for some reason it selected a platinum hotspot. And the remains of a core. Actually, both of these look pretty good here. Indite. Ah, not that good. So Painite 33 is good, and we do have Painite subsurface. Why can I hear it? I can still hear the okay. Still hear the limpet going. That's weird. That's really weird. This one has Painite as well, so we're going to do the laser mining at the same time. Untied, I have no idea. No idea either. It makes no sense to me, if I'm honest. Wait, it just shouldn't? Like, there's literally no reason for that to happen. I don't see why it would. It doesn't really add up. Alright, let's have a quick look, see if there's any other... Okay. We'll just laser mine this one out. Meowser, hey, how you doing? I think it might have been an easier way to limit what people set it as while still making it appealing. That would be my thoughts on it, the reason why it's linked to that. I'm not strictly sure it is, though. I don't think it's a good idea. Let me sell for whatever I want to. If your concern is about people getting, sharing money and passing money between each other, the fact that you can make 1 billion credits in an hour, or no, not in an hour, in 5 hours. Kind of makes it a bit of a moot point. But I'm going to say the exact same thing I always say, and I mean this, like I always say this. Mining should not be the only way for us to make money. Yeah, Trinity, the reason why this area was hazier, at least initially, was because it was a someone had recently blown up a core there, and cores are persistent across game modes for every player. So once gone, it's gone. Hey Colin, how you doing? Okay. Go on. Nah. What we got? Nah, we'll laser this one. Goldfinger, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I always think that it should be... I always feel like there should be more balance. Combat should always pay. Always pay more. High risk, low reward. It's not right. No one would do it. Just wouldn't, would you? And it doesn't scale up appropriately either. There's... Right now, mining feels like it has so much depth put into it versus combat. Because there is only... I get there are only so many different ways to shoot stuff. But it is all very the same to a certain point. But hey, you know what? This is where I get grief for saying, "Oh, you're a combat pilot. I'm sitting there doing mining." Often tied, 100%. It needs to be like decent amounts. Colin, you're at 96%. Nice. Like, why shouldn't there be personal bounties? You know, you have the option to take people alive. Okay. Right, we do have a subsurface. Ah. Damn you, skill-based gameplay. That's what I always ask for. I always want skill-based gameplay. So if I'm not good at something, oh dear, what are we doing here? I have a reason to improve, you know. and there's rewards involved in improving. I'm a fan of that. Okay, focus. But yeah, there should be there should definitely be some interesting gameplay added. I'm reasonably sure there will be as well. I do feel like there will be interesting gameplay added into Odyssey. I do have my reservations about what it'll look like. I always say this, and I say this a lot. I think, as most people know, is that you've got to temper your expectations. If you get too overexcited about something, or you hype it up too much in your own mind, and then when you get it, it's not as good as you thought it was going to be. That is kind of on you. It's see this one here. It's picking up a glow, and that normally means that there's another rock nearby that's really good. So we know, we'll put one in it and see. But yeah, you gotta temper, because with fleet carriers, you know, a lot of people were disappointed with them and their announcements and what they had in them, but then they actually turned out to be good. You know, really, really useful if you're, depending on who you are and depending on what you're into. Right, you know, this one does have enough, I think it has enough Painite in it that we might give it a drill at the same time. Oops, yeah, 16%. Might have to put night vision back in. Right. Yeah, from what I can tell, not all subsurface deposits are created equal. That was in the blue. I'm getting all the noises today, sorry about that, guys. That's the bin men coming, they're taking the bins away. Like, that definitely wasn't in the blue, but you know what? We'll let that one pass. Sorry about that. Yeah, I guess the support. The thing is, like, the support vessels, we didn't know what they were going to do. None of us knew what they would do, if they would be brilliant or not. So we have to kind of bear that in mind. We didn't know what we were going to be getting in the first place with them, and what would they have done. God, Alan, if your flatulence sounds like that, see a doctor. I mean, right now, whatever you're doing, drop what you're doing and go see a doctor or a mechanic. Robot flatulence. Meowser, no they weren't. That isn't what they were going to be at all. What they were going to be was you were going to have a carrier, and then depending on, then you'd have a support vessel that would change its outfitting. So that was it. It wasn't going to be a cheaper version, based on like the early literature that was put out on them. As but yeah, they weren't going to have that. They weren't going to be that. They just weren't going to be. They kind of got replaced with this more modular outfitting, and I think that was the idea of it. I don't know. It was I say, no one knew what they were going to be or what they would do. We created the ideas in our heads of what that would be like, because they were always shown they would be in addition to your carrier. Not great, that. Oh, a single Painite subsurface, though. I was thinking of Loop 99. I don't know what you're talking about, James. I do not know what you mean. Yeah, aiming a little bit too early is probably the right thing to do, though. Not like that, where I start thinking about something else. I'm like, ooh. Hey, Alan, if you don't have motivation, don't force yourself to play the game. That is honestly my top piece of advice, is never, ever force yourself to do it. Meowser, no, that's not right. That's not right at all. Flat. That is just not what it was designed for at all. The support vessels were not designed for individual commanders. They were designed that they would... oh, that's the wrong button. They would be an addition to the carriers. So that's how it would be. You'd have a carrier, and into that you'd have a support vessel that would dictate what you were equipped for. But no, that is what it was. But fleet carriers were originally, yeah, Vortex is right, window dressing. The original plan was going to be, we were supposed to squadron carriers, right? And that was from the Frontier Expo when squadrons were announced. Meows, there isn't a different thing, because the support vessels were the ones where we had the 3 different ones shown. But yeah, there's not been anything else. We haven't had anything else. Like, we're gonna have the squadron carriers and then fleet carriers. It was like the name was changed, and then we were told they would be for individuals. And I think we were all initially expecting they would be for squadrons, like a big old guild type thing. And they kind of weren't. They became that for individual commanders, and that would be likely for the same people that are saying, "Oh, but I'm an individual commander. I'm not part of a squadron, so it's no good for me." And it's like, oh, okay, that's a good point. We're excluding people from content by making them be social. Maybe we should do something about that. And so they were changed. Not an issue for me, because I was going to buy one anyway. Even if it was for squadrons, I would have bought one, and I would have been in charge of it because I lead the squadron. Yeah. James, you are very welcome. I'm glad that you enjoy it. It's always good to hear. Now, let's go self-boosting again, shall we? Already I'm like, too close to this rock. Definitely hit my own limpet there. Right, we'll get a lasering this one though. It's a decent one there. But yeah, the whole idea between the oh, it's Minnie. Hey Minnie, how you doing? I need to send you my address. That's what I need to do. But I keep forgetting. And it's only hurting me. How you doing, Minnie? Yeah, Lee. I think that was the idea, but that was all very. Problem is, the ideas change, and the needs change as well. So there's an awful lot of, a lot of things have to change, I guess, between, initial concept. And being honest with you, from what I saw, is that back in 2017 at the expo, we saw a lot of concept stuff. It was just concept. And then it kind of went from there and developed. And then you do have that initial, yeah, but what if I can't have access to a carrier because I'm a solo player? And that goes from there. At the end of the day, right? Would it not be crap if you had all these credits and you could afford a carrier, but you couldn't buy one because you're not a leader of a squadron? Would you not just go and create yourself a squadron of your own with blackjack and hookers and then just get yourself a carrier? Galite, what's the other one? What's that there? That's gold. Painite, there we go. And this is a nice still one, which we like. What is that sound? What's that sound? What is that? Okay. 4 simulations at the same time. Minnie, why would you do that? Wait, are we not shooting this rock? Wait. That's weird, there's like one spot and didn't do anything. Minnie, I managed to get, sorry, Rock. We got the 192 tons in like 1 hour and 10 minutes, which is good. Lee, no. Lee. And we're already up to 53 tons in the second run. Chris Wu, apparently. Alright, I can't bother to do this rock because it's 15% Painite. That's not enough to make it worth it. So, gonna go for that Goldie down there. Bublé. Wait, is that the Michael Bublé? Oh, it's not. Okay, the egg thing, Alan, was basically a single low temperature diamond rock that had 4 subsurface displacements on that you'd get deposits. Sorry, that you'd get loads of stuff from. You'd get like 100 per time you hit it. It's 100 low temperature diamonds per time you hit it. In the end, you could cheese it as well to get it to reset, and you could just do it again and again and again. But yeah, it was a cheese. Definitely a cheese. I mean, whilst we're here, let's just quickly check to see it's not anything worth having. It's not. So yeah, there was a way to reset it involving a ship launch fighter, which was meant to have been patched today, but still appears to be working. So it's a bit of a... It deserves to be nerfed. I always think it's like, yeah, get rid of it. I'm never a fan of stuff that's that cheesy. I have my limits, and apparently, as I've got older and matured as a player, my limits have got to a different place. Dark Side, no, but I did hear about it. I did hear that it happened to him. It's a little bit funny, really. Keep moving on. Deca, am I guiding the prospects in a bit? It's simply a point and shoot. Blind fire, I guess you'd say. Dumb fire, that's the right word. Now, I've got to collect some input that's doing something stupid. It's on the way back with a 53% payout fragment. Alan, why? Why? Why would you do that to yourself? It makes no sense. I mean, technically, the a lot of missiles are dumbfire in Elite. Oh, if it's not a Seeker, then that's dumbfire. Okay, so this is a core, and does it have subsurface as well? Right, so it's got a subsurface core and a little bit on the old. Oh boy, I'm gonna be doing a bit of everything on this one then. Definitely screwed that up. Pips. And now I've got so much in my head. Right. I'm trying so hard to get this right. It's the exact reason why I'm not a very good typer. It's because it's having to do something different with your digits. Am I really losing that many collector limpets? Oh, we've replaced it as well. Good. We've got another subsurface painite to go. Then we'll pop it. Yeah, the patch notes were very, very light. It wasn't a big patch, was it? You can tell very much how it was more aimed around trying to get rid of the low temperature timing exploit. Which, I mean, is fine. It's unintended, you can tell. And Prorock, I know what you mean. My ship ID has a dash in. So it's a bit of an odd one with that. Oh, that was in the blue. That was definitely in the blue. Right. Let's gear up for some seismic stuff. Nice. I think we're just on the edge of what's acceptable to not get totally messed up. Do like a good core. Prorock, yeah, I think they're supposed to have done. There's quite a bit. Oh look, collect limpets expiring. Joy. Joy, joy, joy. Actually pop these off. I do like a core popping is a good one. It's very, very satisfying. And of course there was a time when that was the way to do it. Vopals were the moneymaker. And let's switch to low temperature diamonds and painite. Ugh. But yeah, this is where we lose limpets, which is bad. This is the thing that really puts me off core mining, though, is the loss of... I keep wanting to say... Well, don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. Subsurface missile fired at a surface deposit will destroy the surface deposit. Yeah, but I mean, like, the Vopals were the moneymaker, you know? But not anymore. Now no one touches them. Because they're not as reliable. I think it's consistency. That's the thing. Consistency is, as they say, king. Painite is old reliable. I think even low temperature diamonds is. Joseph, when you say which bit? Deal with what now? Because the Anaconda is also quite a nice scale up for lots of different things. Yeah, so did you know, when I was at Frontier, I asked them, I went, will you please add a third fire button? So we can have like another option, you know, a third fire group. The answer was, we're not going to be doing that. It was just a, no, we're not doing that. That's all it was. It was just like a no. Uh-oh. Surface mining. Yeah, you can use surface mining, a conda for surface mining. The only thing is that it doesn't hold quite as much cargo as the Type 9, which is why a lot of people use Type 9. I think it's console parity. That is the thing about consoles and PCs. They are not equal. Like, whilst graphically, yeah, you've got a lot of options, but the control mechanism. It's a bit of a shame. I was like, oh. Or that kind of like fully customizable. It's got a couple of warts on it as well. It's got one Painite wart. So we will line ourselves up. Relayden, it's going alright. Do we actually need to keep an eye out for the fake Aiden? Is that a genuine worry for us? Whee. But no, the mining's going well, actually. It's working out to be reasonably efficient. Any mistakes or any lacks and efficiency deficiencies are mainly down to me, so gotta blame myself for that. I will say that I'm picking up Painite in quite a good way. But yeah, just trying to buck the trend when it comes to low temperature diamonds. Not going very well. FDev have made it far too lucrative. What are we up to on the second run though? 92. 92 tons of Painite for the second run. Clunk, 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 clunk. Come on. I'm waiting for that beautiful clunking. No subsurface on that one. That little one. That little golden nug. And that one there too. Hey Solidus, how you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you for ages. How you been? Yeah, taking a long time for these fragments to be collected. Bit annoying. Okay. Now we can move on. Aiden, no. I don't think so. I'm in GCRV 1568. It's a catchy name, but I don't know where Malia is. Unless you're asking me if that's a real person called Malia and if I'm close to them and I know who they are. In which case, no. Oh well, we'll lace this one. Pretty sure it was... Okay. Try into this. So where things are with that is I've got a scan tomorrow. So I've got a CT scan tomorrow at 6 in the evening. Wicked. And then I get the results on the 13th of July. Which of course we are all hoping for good news. I think that's going to be our next one over there. But yeah, just kind of waiting really. More waiting. The medication has done a number on me recently though, I tell you that much. It's been things have been a bit fruity in the old toilet bowl department. Yes, Painite subsurface. That's what we like. That's what we like to see. That one's gold. Forget about gold. Come on, gold. There we go. Painite subsurface and a high painite concentration on the surface as well. I am going to put on night vision though, because it's just I always find these rings to be a little bit dark. Hey chickers, how you doing? Plaster. I mean, to be fair, with my name, you would not believe the number of times I've also had that. For some reason, Plato's a difficult one for people to even say. But fresh black lava, how you doing? You've also reminded me I've got some black lava in the food cupboard. Well, I really should have eaten by now. I need to check to see if it's still good. Although black lava apparently seems to last for much longer than I realise. Okay. It's good rock. Wait, Gypsy what? It's like, you say well balanced, but I'm not hearing well balanced. Yeah, Stolidus, that's down to the meds. It's all fun, but sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Well, happy birthday, Mrs. Chickers. Joseph, no, they can't. They cannot be blown up. They cannot be destroyed. They can only disappear if someone sells them, or they get decommissioned because you can't afford to pay your upkeep. Orange Phoenix, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So once I've done this run, I'm going to have like near 1,000 tons of Painite to sell, as well as 700 low temperature diamonds. So I'll be like, oh. It's a fun one. Raystar Smasher, hello, how you doing? Windy Antelope saying you've just bought the game and you complete the tutorial, you have a hard time actually flying the ship and just using menus and things. Any pointers on controls are on PC. Ah, well. What are you using to control it at the moment? Are you using a flight stick? Or are you using a HOTAS? Keyboard and mouse? What are you using at the moment? Because different control schemes work for different things. They're a little bit different. Oh, I'm just trying to keyboard and mouse. Right. I recommend that you pick up a HOTAS. Elite, if you enjoy it, you wish you had a HOTAS. Cool. Well, I can there are some that I can definitely recommend. For example, the T-Flight is a fantastic entry level one. If you're not sure if you're going to like them and you don't want to spend a bunch of money, like until you're sure, the T-Flight HOTAS is fantastic. But or even just a cheap flight stick will make the difference. But yeah, it's wait, HOTAS is not a flight stick. Technically, Solidus, no, because you've got like the hands-on throttle and stick. So you've got a throttle as well that you push forward and push back, and you've got a bunch of controls on there. But for me, there was no looking back once I had HOTAS. But I use an X52 Pro, and I use a combination of keyboard and HOTAS. But yeah, controlling, keep in the blue. So you know when you do your throttle, like where it is mine in the bottom centre, can you see that blue level? That there is when you're at your most manoeuvrable. Obviously you're kind of compromising between speed and manoeuvrability. The same way if you're slower, you'll find that you can't quite as good. Also, I mean, take your time as well if you are playing. Like, take your time to learn, don't rush. That's a real big thing I'll say to you as well. Is take your time, run missions as well, because it will give you a good variety of different things that you can do in the game. And from there, you'll pick up different skills, as well as you'll pick up you'll pick up different materials for engineering as well. Wounded Antelope, not really, not anymore. It's I'd say it's definitely different. It's like it's not the same as you used to have to do like back in the day when you'd say, you know, log in and you'd turn on X-Wing versus TIE Fighter and you'd have to do your calibration. And you rarely have to calibrate modern flight sticks. To the point where I have never calibrated any of the ones that I've got recently in the last 4 years. So yeah, I think that might answer. But yeah, doing missions is a great thing to start off doing, because when you first start, you're likely only to take on things that are pretty much within your wheelhouse. You know, you're not going to be like out there doing anything too extreme. You shouldn't have to take on anything too extreme either when you first start, because the way the missions work is that as you progress in your combat rank, then you get more challenging missions presented to you, and as you play more and you have better reputation with people, the more things you also get presented. But yeah, don't be intimidated. But no, I remember having to calibrate my my flight sticks, and how you used to have to plug them into your sound card, because your sound card was basically a gaming card back in the day. Yeah. No, it's not really got enough. Need to go back to being picky again. But yeah, I mean, I've got like a T-Flight was what I started off with, and I moved to the X52 Pro. But I love the T-Flight so much that I really struggled to make the change from it, because I loved it so much. But I moved to the X52 Pro, and in short, it was brilliant, and there was no looking back. Meowsing with a knowledge. Someone needs to know. But yeah, I remember the first, probably one of the first games I played with a flight stick was X-Wing, and then I played TIE Fighter, and TIE Fighter was much better. I just remember enjoying TIE Fighter a hell of a lot more. I like being a bad guy. I like the Empire a lot more with the So I'm also quite looking forward to Star Wars Squadrons. At the same time, trying to be super cool about it. Oh yeah, Gypsy, have you added like a toggle for head look so you can move it around? Yeah, Solidus, I do. My first computer was a 486 25 MHz. That was it's my first. Then I had a Pentium 166, and oh my goodness, I felt like that thing used to fly. That, and it had a Voodoo 3 in, I think. It was back in the day. But yeah, they were all hand-me-downs. And then I started buying computers when I went to university, and because I had a job, and I earned money, and it was good. Yeah, Secret Order of the Emperor. We used to roll up the sleeve, and you'd have the bright purple tattoo, which, when you think about it, isn't exactly very secret looking. No turbo button that actually slows your computer down. That was the thing about the turbo buttons, isn't it? That they actually used to slow your computer down. Which I think is really weird. We'll pop a prospector in this one. I don't think it's going to be that good. I'm not feeling this particular run being very efficient. It's a good one for laser mining, mate. Stephen, for me, it's a nice change. That's mainly what it is. I'm more kind of looking into the like learning about what's going to be different options and stuff. What's going to be the best way to make money. And I've not tried subsurface on Painite mining. But yeah, the appeal of it for me is that the price is a little bit more consistent, number one. Two, it's a little bit quicker to fill up on, because you get higher percentages of the rocks. But it's always been pretty comparable to low temperature diamonds until the fleet carrier update came out, and then they kind of low temperature diamonds got a real buff. Especially with the subsurface. But yeah, subsurface, so it works. It's interesting. What I'm really doing is, I guess I'm doing combo mining, or combination mining, so I'm doing lots of laser mining, subsurface, and if I come across a core, I will mine subsurface and then core it as well. It's about the same, Stephen, to be honest with that. Yeah, Solidus doing a full-on mixture. So, for example, we've just found a Painite core. So, the real question is, does it have any subsurface on it as well? Which it doesn't. So we're going to laser mine it, and then we'll do it. It's not ideal. Oh, it's a shame. Because I've had some pretty decent luck with getting ones with subsurface, with cores, and surface deposits as well. So yeah, combo mining. Actually, also with it as well, Stephen, is that you don't need a triple overlap. Yeah, it is, and that applies to everything. So you've got this whole thing being like, cool, we'll start this off, we'll get it going. Then the core can be popped after. It's only 15% though for Painite, which isn't good. You can get up to like 69% on Painite. And that's when you can deplete it super quick and you get loads of money from it, or loads of tons. That said, we just depleted that one really quickly. So actually, no, whilst we're here, because it's got some surface deposits that we can chip off, because we're kind of prepared for everything. So where's that surface deposit? It's Gallite. Oh, that one there, osmium. It's a shame that one's not. It's Painite, of course. I mean, it's going to be pretty much the same, to be honest. It's not going to be fantastic. But it means you can get something extra out of a rock that you're already poking around. I want. Oh, that's a high strength. Well, above a high in there. Right, optimum yield. Didn't know how that was going to work out, so I'll back off a bit. Worth mentioning because of the way my hard points are set out, or my fire groups. I will be firing lasers at the same time, but you can't laser off the inside of a core. It doesn't work that way. So Stephen, here I have. So, like we just did in that one, there was some there. Get as much off as we can without having to go in there. Let the collectors do their job. Alan, you create another Skyrim character. Does that mean that you're going to end up with, like me, oh, I'm going to be super stealthy and a wizard at the same time? Bam! Daedric armor. Every time. That's me. Every single time I play, I end up doing the same bloody thing. And I really try not to. I honestly try not to. But it happens anyway. Oh. Wrong one. Yeah, we're too far away now. Let's move ourselves in. But yeah, I'm never really a fan of doing this. Oh yeah, I always end up with good archery skills and enchanting. Blacksmithing every time. Oh yeah, I always do end up with the enchanting, blacksmithing, one-handed, and destruction. That's always what I end up with, like, without fail. And it's awful. I can't help myself. Yeah, I don't know if anyone was counting how many I got out of that. But I think it was 160. Oh. Around about 160, something like that. Before. So, I mean, 10 tons. Not bad. Yeah, Solidus, pretty much. But yeah, I think it's Skyrim. It's really difficult because you have a certain play style. I think that everyone kind of has where they enjoy doing certain things. Like I like being up close and personal, and I really enjoy the finishing moves in Skyrim as well, where you just grab hold of someone, bend them over, and then suddenly like stab them through their spine. It's like, yes, have it. And I rarely use two-handed weapons because I dislike the ability of not being able to use magic at the same time. So I guess almost paladin-esque would be the build I would say I go for in Skyrim. A combination of magic and swordplay. Oh, this one's a core as well. It does have subsurface, but nothing good. I don't really want to do another core because it's a bit of a waste of time, which I know is a weird thing to say. But just a core on its own is a waste of time. It's a lot of time to spend on one rock with less reward. Especially considering I've only got like 20 tons to pick up. Gallite, Indite, Gallite. Ugh, rubbish.
Hello there.
Rankle G, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Freaky dude, I was already rich before. Am I richer? That is the question. Not yet. Right, going for this one. Doing alright though. Doing pretty well. I mean, we completed one run on the second run, finishing up the second run actually. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one for lasers. But yeah, if I was just doing subsurface, I'd be doing really, really badly. Like honestly, that's how it would be. It wouldn't be good. So if you are thinking about doing subsurface mining with Painite, bring lasers, do that too. It'd be interesting to know how Void Opals are doing at the moment. It's a shame they can't be lasered and they are core only. I mean, imagine if you could laser them, then we'd have loads of them. Technically, here's the thing, Freaky, is that I've already got like another 6 billion sat around. Oh no, 5.3, so I could afford one. Eek. Yeah, Stephen, I'd say I'm enjoying it more than just focusing on one as well. Yeah, that's frustrating because you can't find cores. So yeah, I'd say that it's. I mean, 48% is decent. And so yeah, I mean this one potentially. We're 180. It's 2 tons, 3 tons. Four tons. Five. 6. 7. 8. Okay, asteroids depleted. 9. That's 10. That's 10 tons from one rock. So far. That's 11. Let all these process. Who knows that? Nice thing, just a double. Just a double. It's pretty good actually. It's oh, we are really full. Okay. Kinda wanna save one limpet just in case. Okay, well, I guess not. That's as damn near close as we can get. We'll just laser this one a little bit in case it's got some painite in, so we can get that final bit. Yeah, which it will. And then we'll head back to the battle cat for some highly successful mining. Okay, so that now means that we will. So it's that 198 tons. It's good. Alright, where's the battle cat? Yes, we're on the same side. The orbit has played in our favours. Yeah, Alan, aren't you going to struggle to kill stuff with Unrelenting Force because lower levels it doesn't actually cause that much damage? Just saying. Oh yeah, anyone on YouTube, if you haven't already and you fancy hitting the like button, go for it. It is a great way of showing support, and it's free, which is important at this moment. Freaky Deaky Dude. Well, then they'd never get any. Then Frontier wouldn't get any money from us, would they? I'm really annoyed they haven't fixed the issue where you have your carrier selected. You then go up to Super Cruise and it changes your target. That is really annoying. That needs fixing. Please, Frontier, if anyone's watching. First of all, say hello. Second of all, can we get that fixed, please? It's not like the bane of my life. See, Stephen, but then why would you go and engage in lots of other gameplay? You know, that's the thing, you know, that they want. Frontier want you to really kind of engage in different types of gameplay, which is why certain gameplay aspects only give you certain things. So, like, the only way for you to get the decent raw materials is to go and hit up the crystal shards or build a planet surface. The same way if you want the decent raw stuff, you've got to do that. You've got to go drive around on the planet surface for a bit. The basic stuff you can get from mining, which is good. That's kind of it. That's where you get. That's that kind of thing that, you know, there are only certain materials you get from destroying certain ships and all that kind of stuff. Oh, panthole, you couldn't. Oh, well, I found a bunch. So what I ended up doing was doing a combination of laser mining, subsurface, and core. And I did find one rock, which was particularly lovely, that was a core and had 30-something% surface and 2 subsurface deposits on it as well, which is brilliant. It'll be the first time I tried to land with a gear. But hey, when you got a carrier, it doesn't matter what the price is, because it's not about making a quick buck, is it? It's about well, keeping hold. So yeah, 900 tons of Painite sat in my hold. Oh. I wish this menu was a bit better though. Lucas, you know they do that, so that you've got to buy it too. But it is free. There are some freebies in there, so it's all good. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be a bit more realistic, Stephen, but at the same time, we get to that point where gameplay has to trump realism. And I think we're at that point, really, so it's alright. Solidus. I can't even comment on that. But right, guys, I'm going to call time for the stream there. Been streaming for about 2.5 hours. My voice will get a bit crispy otherwise. Now, during that session there, those 2.5 hours that we played for and mined, got, say, around about 400 tons of Painite, which at the moment in the current prices would... What was it? So it's like 792. So that's like 316 mil, which isn't bad. So it's 158 million per hour, which is really good, actually. That's considering we used to really scrabble around for like 60. I think it's an important thing. Meta358, thank you for following. Panthole, yes they do. It's all good. Alan, we'll worry about it in 2 weeks when I get the results. We'll worry about that then. But okay, guys, I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone who's been watching again. Please do make sure you follow on Twitch if you haven't already. Also, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already as well. And also, guys, on YouTube, if you do fancy hitting the like button on the way out, I'd really appreciate it too. But hopefully, I will see you all again soon. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Commander Plater, out.